Hey again. I wanted to run you through Remind and some email items and Delta Math. So on our first week 1.0 assignment, I guess you would say, or task item, I asked you to sign up for Remind. So if you were to click on this link, it takes you to the Remind website. It asks you to join my class by entering your full first and last name. Your name should not look like this. It should look like it does with capital letters. And enter your phone number or email address. If you enter an email address, that means that I can only communicate with you through email, and I might as well just email you. I'm looking for a phone number here, and I can't see your phone number and you can't see mine, but we're texting each other from phone to phone. So please put your phone number, and once you do, you can sign up. But you also alternatively could sign up with Google, but again, that might just put your email address, and that's really not what I'm looking for. But if you do sign up that way and you're on Remind, let me see if I can log in my way. I log in with Google and I use my school account. Then once you're in Remind, you should be able to have a lot more options. So I'm doing Remind on a computer. And of course, I'm having a little bit of trouble, probably because I'm in an incognito window. So let me go back over here. When you're in Remind, you have options to message me and look at all your other classes. So over here, your other classes appear, and you'll be able to see different conversations. You'll be able to see all of my previous announcements for Integrated Math 1. And you can go to your settings and decide how you get notified and whether you want it to be email or just your phone, so on and so forth. So there's also other reminds that will show up for like clubs and sports and other things that your coaches and other teachers might have you subscribe to. But then there would be all of these. So I have classes that I own. You would have classes that you've joined. So that's a little bit on Remind. So this is the web version. You can also get the Remind app on your phone. So if you click here and put your phone number in there, it'll send you a link to download it on your phone. And then that way you can access all of your classes Remind in one spot. But if you don't have a smartphone, it's totally fine. You just text the number 81010. I can show you here. You just text the number 81010 and this message, Pagano I am one, and you'll get notifications and be able to text that way. All right, so that's Remind. And then the next thing I wanted to show you was that in your Gmail account, so I'm just typing in Gmail up here, and it pops me over to my account. And there's a Hangouts section, and this has to be enabled. So I have mine enabled so that I can like chat with students over here. And then if I click on like a person that I want to chat with, that's not what I meant to do. Right here, this plus, I can click on a person that I want to chat with. So let's say I want to chat with Miss Eaton. I click on her. I can start chatting with her, and I can also click on this video button, and it automatically does a video call. And so if you see that I'm available on here, you can try me that way, and I can answer your video call. I can share my screen and show you something, and that can be a quick way. You can also just start typing in this chat, and we can go back and forth, and I can decide if we need to start a video call. But sometimes this feels a little faster than email. I am checking my email all day long though, so email is just fine. And so if you don't have this enabled, you have to go up here to settings and see all settings. And then in the far right of this menu is chat and meet. And so you have to turn the chat on and turn Google Meet on. And so if you do that, then we'll be able to use that feature. All right, on to Delta Math. This is just deltamath.com. It's asking you to sign in, but if you have not made an account before, you need to create a student account. And my access code was that 808002. Then it's going to ask you for a class freshman or IM1. If you have already taken IM1, you are in my honors IM2, which will be second quarter. And you start typing in your information, and it wants you to verify your email twice. And so it's important that you know there's a second section over here, and then your password twice. Okay, and then it asks you for your student ID. That's just for me. If you go to your email address is your student ID, and you can know your ID to put in there. Okay, once you do that, you create an account. I'm going to hit cancel because I think I already created a fake account with my other email. And so once you log into Delta Math, you'll see these upcoming assignments. I already completed the first one, which gives me a check mark. If you have a question mark, then there's some things that you have to take care of. So there's 3, 6, 9 questions there, 6 more here, that's 15. Then we have a few more down here. And a lot of them are super fast questions. It shouldn't take you a long time, but this will give us a good idea if you know how to do these skills. Before you do Delta Math, there are videos to watch to refresh your memory. I have had students already do these and not get a bunch correct. And so in Schoology, in the week 1 folder, we have this is a good checklist for you to look at of what needs to be done, but they're all labeled. Week 1.0, 1.1, 1.2 is all down here. And then this is just a video to watch, but 1.5 is the lessons for week 1. And in here, there's a check-in, like some questions to answer, but then there's lessons. And so for order of operations, there is a video to watch. And once you watch that video from Khan Academy, it will refresh your memory on order of operations. Then you can just click next, and it will take you to how to apply this. It says go to Delta Math, and if you click on that, it should link you over to Delta Math. But if you're already in Delta Math, then you can just decide, okay, I watched the video on order of operations, so I'm going to start tackling these problems. So I hope that's super helpful to you to know all of the different things you need to log into. The only other thing I didn't talk about in this video was Desmos, and I talked about it in the last video, but if you click on any link to go to Desmos, just make sure you log in with Google, your school account, and it will record everything for me to see. Okay, so let me know what I can do to help you and keep sending me messages. Please sign up for Remind so that we can communicate quickly. Thanks.